Noon, where are you going to find yourself in this weird, wild, wacky world we're in? There's another scene for Darkness in Dublin, the Werewolf the Apocalypse venue. This evening's scene is set at the Sept of Forgotten Stories in the Wicklow Mountains, just outside of Dublin, Ireland. And as usual, we find ourselves in the gardens. Where a Maeve is tending to the flowers and the vegetables and the fruits. Because it's just about harvest time.
Orat's probably already there. Helping? He's not bad at it. It's just that it's easy to see that being delicate is not something that he's used to. But he's trying his best, and that is also easy to see. He's probably standing there with a head full of tomatoes, like looking at me like, what do?
And actually, up on the porch is this young woman.
There are a whole lot of Shadow Lords.
There are. This one, if they've been on Sept for a while, they would know this is Bailey's little sister. Orat wouldn't know. How long has Leon been in Dublin?
Probably like 6 months.
Okay, no, he was away. When he was not here yet when she was here, so he would not know her.
Orat would have heard of her. Would have known. He's been here for what, a month now? About.
Yeah, she doesn't come to Sept often because it's difficult to get around in the chair, but
Yeah, because she's in a wheelchair. Okay. But yeah, okay, so Orat would have
he
seen
knows
her.
that, she's the daughter of the Den parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, occasionally
Right
Maeve
now
just
he's
kind of
with
takes
the.
like fruit or something up to her.
Leon will approach the gathering. He's typical attire, jeans that are torn up, a black t-shirt. He's got his guitar strapped to his back, and he's puffing on a cigar today.
Orat sniff. Strange smell. He has a clear, like, Russian accent.
Yeah, Maeve also kind of and wrinkles her nose. Also, she is wearing a rather, billowy top to kind of hide the baby bump. They're not quite ready to tell everyone yet. Leon knows. because he was there when she made the announcement.
All right, nice, because someone said it in front of him, and Maeve was like, "That people are supposed to know."
Yeah, she was just like, not gonna yell at you. Nope, not gonna do it.
Leon Orad sees a new person and smiles. Hello. He'll smile. Oh, taller than me. I don't see people taller than me very often. I should introduce myself. I am Orad. So let me get on his feet to get everything right. I am Orad, a Themisphere born on a full moon, Metis and Cleith of the nation.
Leon gets a huge smile on his face.
Oh, and by the way, his eyes look. Where is it there? Should be there somewhere. Okay, why isn't it? Oh no, there it is. His eyes look like that.
So Leon just smiles when you say full moon, and it starts with a frown when you mention Metis, and then he say full moon, and then he kind of smiles a bit at that. He's got long, flowing, kind of shaggy brown hair and a long, luscious beard. He takes the cigar out. Leon Lightning Claws. Born on 2 legs. Shadow Lord. Arun Fostern.
He'll nod and when he sees Foston, he'll show throat.
Leon acknowledges it with a nod.
There are quite a few Shadow Lords on this sept. I didn't realize that. I don't think you were here when I left.
Nope, no fucking clue who you are.
She smells very strongly of Shadow Lord. There is now, by the way, a ramp leading up to the Cub House. She kind of takes the brakes off of the chair and rolls over and extends a hand. Avery Gonzalez. Shadow Lord Kinfolk.
He shakes it and with a half smile says, certainly are a lot of Gonzalez's around here.
Well, you know what they say about Latin blood.
Actually, I don't. He'll smile.
She smiles a little bit. Well,
They fuck like rabbits.
this brings a really deep blush to her cheeks. Well, I wasn't going to put it that way, but
That's right, that's why I'm here.
that and Argentina doesn't allow birth control, so Catholic country and whatnot.
No shit, really?
Yeah. It's one of those countries that, follows Catholic doctrine like it's law.
Fuck that place.
Catholic?
Oh, shoot. I don't know what I would compare it to.
You don't know. You don't know what the Catholic Church is?
I'm from the set of Hasheim. I think the term I've heard is the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
You know what religion is, right?
He'll smile and nod.
Catholic Church is a gigantic fucking religion.
Yep.
Probably the biggest one.
I mean, fair. Yeah.
And because of that, it's also the most corrupt.
Also true.
That tends to happen.
They have their own fucking nation.
Hmm.
A religion has a nation.
It's small.
Maeve is kind of just, scratching the back of her head because Irish. They are also extremely Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, the Gonzalez family is on the large side. I'm one of the few that isn't a twin in the family.
Unfortunate.
Most of the twins are fraternal, boy girl. Like my brother and sister. Or my dad and his sister. Or my mom and her brother. Or Hayden and Harmony. It's a lot of twins.
Y'all could just form your own sept somewhere. Called the Sept of Latino Heat.
Or, she kind of motions at Maeve. Or little buns roasting in that oven.
Are you going to have twins? And he'll smile at Maeve.
We just found out recently, but yes, it is twins. We don't know the genders yet, but given the family history, it's probably a boy and a girl. I'm not far enough along yet to tell genders.
This is an interesting thing we have here. Sweet little Maeve with the aggressively fertile Gonzalez family.
She is just blushing now.
See, she does that whenever you say something like that.
I've noticed. He'll smile.
I have this theory that if I embarrass her enough, so much of her blood will rush to her cheeks that one of her appendages will get that tingling sensation you get when something falls asleep.
You're terrible, Leon.
He'll take one of his tomatoes and put it next to Maeve's face. Almost the same color.
I'm walking away now.
Okay, we'll miss you.
She kind of walks into the cub house to kind of, catch her breath.
It's actually becoming more of a waddle.
I am not that big yet.
You should start waddling. That way you're used to it when you have to.
Come on, guys, be nice.
I'm being nice. It could be so much worse.
I'm sure you could.
I could say the waddling would be very hard on your hips, but then again, I'm sure your hips are used to a good pounding.
I can practically hear her blushing from here.
See? Told you I could be much worse.
Avery kind of adjusts in the chair. Oh, I hate sitting in this thing.
What happened?
Car accident.
Shitty.
Sorry to hear.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm starting to get used to the chair, so. It's been almost 4 months, so.
I couldn't do it. I just dragged myself off somewhere to die.
I think if I did that, my parents and my brother and sister would, kill me anyway, so.
Yeah,
I
the result
mean,
remains the same.
fair enough, they almost did when they found out about it, because I may or may not have kept it from them for about 3 months, but
Ooh. You kept it from that family? Wow.
I was in New York. It was kind of easy.
Fucking A, New York. I used to live there.
I was going to Juilliard. Piano and singing and composing, but mostly the piano, which just kind of looks down at her legs. I can't really do anymore.
Could be worse. You could have been a dancer.
Yeah, still, I can't play piano anymore, so if we don't get them working before next fall, I lose my scholarship.
Get them working at your legs.
Yeah, my uncle's looking into rights that might be able to heal it. I'm not getting my hopes up, but
Maybe I can help. Look,
I'd be no
I
help.
don't know what scholarship is, but you sound like you don't want to lose it.
it basically pays for my school. Which, I mean, my parents could pay for easily, but I don't want to put that on them, so.
That won't be much help. You can't really punch paralytic.
No, it's not really something you can punch away. In fact, it might make it worse. My uncle's the rights master. If anyone can fix it, he can. That's a big if, though.
I hope he finds something.
Well, if that's something requires in our room, I'll help.
She smiled, and Maeve comes back out and, hands her a little kind of like the little medicine bottles, like the old style medicine bottles, like the glass vials. And she's kind of drops a couple drops under her tongue and sticks it in her bag.
What's that?
It's a pain medicine that Maeve makes. It works a lot better than the stuff they gave me, so.
And they probably gave you some strong shit, huh?
Yeah, but there's also the chance of addiction with that, and that's not something I want to deal with.
Leon just looks down at his cigar and goes, eh. You're of strong Shadow Lord blood. I'll help if you need it.
I mean, Nate does a pretty good job of keeping me pretty pain-free with Mother's Touch, but his sister is a miracle worker with those freaking herbal remedies of hers.
Oh, speaking of herbal remedies, Leon pulls out a flask and takes a swig. Kind of offers it to Avery.
She very firmly shakes her head no.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a great experience with alcohol, so.
Is it the cause of the accident?
Somewhat.
Mm-hmm. Well, not everyone can hold their liquor as well as I do.
You see her kind of stiffen, and she will kind of roll away, because Maeve will help her back up the ramp and push her inside, and then come back out.
Is she okay?
It wasn't that she can't hold her liquor, she was drugged.
She was drugged.
She went to a frat party.
Frat party. What is a frat party?
Commentary from Kieran.
Frat party is when yuppie pricks get together. It's basically a giant dick measuring contest.
He looks confused. She means measure the dicks? Why would they do that?
No, you are from bumfuck nowhere. You've heard of a fraternity?
Yes, I've heard.
A frat party is a fraternity party,
Oh,
which
drug idiots.
usually involves assholes, rich assholes of rich parents, who are also assholes. They gather up all their asshole friends, consume large amounts of alcohol, usually out of these little fucking red cups, that they're a fucking cliche. And some of them get the bright idea to slip a drug that makes women more susceptible to their tiny dicks, and then they rape them.
Don't frown at that. Did they ever find the person who did it to her?
She doesn't know if anything happened. She's got about a 10-hour gap in her memory. Between the time she thought she left the party and when the accident happened.
Well, I'm willing to assume that it did happen, and I can buy a plane ticket to New York and find the people responsible. And the world will be minus a few yuppie pricks.
I think we
Alright,
should let her
Barbara.
family handle it.
If they want extra hands, I can help.
And let's keep this quiet. It's not something that needs to be talked about openly.
He'll nod.
Leon looks genuinely angry. Right, I get it.
She's technically my family now. I mean, really, she always was, but I'm gonna go check on her. You two converse.
Okay.
Yuppie pricks.
And maybe we'll head inside to check on Avery.
He'll look at Leon. People are a lot nicer here than back home.
Oh yeah? Why's that?
They were very well. They were a lot more. I think. What's the word? Less progressive. Where I'm from, back in at the set of Helsheim, and well, I didn't have friends because I was metas. They used to make games out of scaring me and hurting me. Till I had my first change.
Well, it's not entirely your fault your parents did something stupid.
Sorry, you went robot there.
It's not your fault your parents did something stupid.
He'll nod. My uncle used to think so. My mother died at birth.
Yeah, that'll happen.
His sister, and he was angry at that. He made me pay. He used to say it was that she had done something wrong, and that I carried her sin, and that on top of that, it was my fault she was dead.
There's a tale as old as time.
But yes, only person that looked after me. Well, two people only ever really cared about me. One of them was the Ned mother. She was a Black Fury. It's why I chose to become a Black Fury. I can because that is.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of male Black Furies. They're pretty close-minded about that.
No,
They'll
they are.
always take
Yeah.
Menace.
I'll turn around.
She, much like Orat, has a Russian accent.
I see. Are you? Because you're both sounding robotic to me. Is it the same on your end?
No,
No.
everything's
Okay.
fine.
I might come back in, go out and
Do
come back in.
you want to drop and come back in?
Yeah. So,
Okay. Since they have Fame 5 and work in the same line of work, Leon probably recognizes these two.
But would he know who they are, or just by reputation?
He would probably know them by reputation alone, because Fame 5 is oof.
But not that they were Shadow Lords.
They're pure breed 5. He probably wouldn't have known prior to now, but now it is blatantly clear that holy shit, that is Shadow Lord. That is all sorts of fucking Shadow Lord.
Are all the powerful bloodlines converging on this one place?
The Black Furies will always take Metis men.
I'll nod.
She will kind of, kiss Artem on the cheek and, send him off to go find their mother. Suppose I should introduce myself. Lana Sobel, deeded night song, born on 2 legs, under the gibbous moon. Adrian of the Shadow Lords.
Correct. To Leon to introduce himself first to her.
I'm Leon Lightning Claws, born under the full moon. Shadow Lord. Fostern.
She
Alright.
nods.
Alright. Deeded a Sinister, born under full moon, Metis, Cleese of the nation of the Black Fury. And she
She
would know.
looks to him upon hearing his accent.
And also, she would know that Orad isn't. If she's Russian, Orad isn't a real name. It means scream in Russian.
She kind of frowns a little bit. And then, turns to him in Russian and says, "Who gave you that name?"
Someone in my home said when I had my first change. I didn't have a name before that.
She shakes her head.
In Russian, he'll say, "There was a kinfolk who took pity on me and cared for me before before I had my first change, but her husband didn't like that. He killed her in front of me, and when my reaction was to scream and hold her in my hands. That's why he gave me that name."
She switches.
I feel like you're talking about vodka. You're talking about vodka, right?
He'll shake his head.
If that's what you want to think we're discussing, feel free.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
If that's what you wish to think we're discussing, feel free.
Sure.
We'll come up with a proper name for you.
Dimitri was proposed. I like Dimitri, but we still have to make papers.
I'll see what my contacts can do. You'd be surprised what a little money and a name as well known as mine can do.
You are famous.
Kinda.
A smile.
Downplaying her level of fame because Fame 5, she is a fucking household name.
He was kept in a cave for most of his life, so
Yep.
like literally in a cave. May I ask what you are famous for?
I'm a singer. I'm a guitarist, but my brother's better at that than I am. I'm the better singer, though.
She does what I do.
You sing and play guitar too?
Mm-hmm.
Are you famous?
God, no.
Do you wish to be?
Fuck no. Sounds awful. That and some people might consider it a possible veil breach to be so well known. I'd rather just avoid the argument.
Well, I've yet to have a file of docs approach me and tell me that I have to quit, so. Until they do, I'm gonna keep doing what I do.
By all means, do as you do.
And she is dressed much as she is in the overlay, head to toe leather.
I prefer to keep it small.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Our success just kind of skyrocketed overnight, so.
Yeah, I've heard your stuff. You're good.
I guess that's what happens when, you're a woman kind of trying to elbow your way into a man's world. Because there are very few doubts that metal music, particularly my style of metal, is a man's world.
Metal music. I'm not sure I've heard.
She's got like a little messenger style bag on her hip. She kind of opens it up and tosses him a CD.
Thank you.
Give it a listen at some point. If you like it, I always offer free tickets to members of the nation.
Okay, well, if I like it, I'll tell you then. Though there might be a big gap where I am. Oh, you see, he's on rage 7.
Oof. God, he will fucking lose it at the drop of a hat. Damn.
Do yourself a favor and listen to it with the volume down first.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest max volume for a new listener.
I don't carry CDs around with me, but I also offer free tickets to people of the nation to my smaller venues.
I'll have to listen to your music too.
It's similar. But for obvious reasons, my singing voice is much deeper. Although I can go high when I need to.
I mean, I'd say I get pretty deep for, a woman.
I would say so too. But I have the benefit of large balls. I can go pretty fucking deep.
I mean, I've been told I have a pretty big set of balls myself, so. She kind of winks at him.
My voice has been described as thunderous. He says with a smirk. Being a Shadow Lord.
I mean, gotta make Grandfather Thunder proud.
Yeah. Shared a cigar with him once.
Damn, I'm impressed.
It was a big thing over here.
Well, I imagine so. Not every day someone has a cigar with Grandfather Thunder.
There's a couple of Kleos he's particularly fond of around here. They had summoned him.
Ah,
We were getting help against some evil motherfucker trying to ruin everything. That's where our name comes from. The battle that ensued.
Oh, okay.
He has granted my claws the power of thunder and lightning. And I used it to viciously maul a succubus bitch.
Nice.
She gave me this, and he lifts up his shirt to reveal the nasty battle scar from her silver claws.
Oh, hell yeah.
Silver clawed bitch.
Well, we'll have to play together sometime.
I got a guitar right here.
Get our bands together.
I'm sure my kinfolk would enjoy it. There are 3 of them. They're also of a strong Shadow Lord bloodline.
Oh, shit. No kidding.
No kidding.
Out of character, she does not know it, but her mother is a Petrova.
Nice.
Because her mother hides it.
Because so much awesomeness is hard to contain.
Because she married someone her family did not approve of. So.
One of them's my mate.
Oh, very nice.
I'm sure she'd like to meet you.
Haven't decided on that just yet, but I'm sure when the time comes, I'll figure it out.
Yeah. She's a real ball buster. You have to be to put up with me.
You have to be a Shadow Lord.
That's very true.
I've yet to meet a Shadow Lord woman who couldn't handle herself.
I know we don't have to worry about her in bars.
Shadow Lord women and Black Fury tend to have that in common.
I mean, even I wouldn't fuck with the Black Fury. Fucking crazy. Don't get me wrong, I'm, all for feminism, but they take it to the extreme.
Eh.
I mean, clearly I'm all for feminism. Fucking look at me.
As well.
I'm a fucking metal singer.
Those are the best women, in my opinion, but it's just my opinion.
I mean, I have to agree. I think we're pretty badass. And I'm sure your lady is too.
Wouldn't be dating her if she wasn't. I don't do weak people.
I think that's kind of a Shadow Lord thing.
True, but I mean, look at me. Look at me. I'm built like a fucking house.
By the way, she is, not small by any stretch of the imagination. She is about, I'd have to say she's about 5'11", and she is muscular. So in the boots she's wearing, she's probably about 6'4".
Damn, those are some boots.
Oh yeah, they're the big, platform style black leather boots. I am sure we all know the ones.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at me. I'm no little thing myself.
No, you're not.
My grandmother was small but fierce. She once told someone she had was mistreating me. She beat them and said, "If you had fought like a wolf, I wouldn't have. If you fought like a wolf, I wouldn't have beaten you like you were a pup."
Like I said, don't fuck with Black Furies, man.
I love some good trash talk in a fight. It's half the fun.
Yeah. I mean, Orat is 6'4" and he has fake Globber, so he's probably pretty big right now. He's in Globber form, which he's probably I'd say he's in Globber form right now.
Leon also has fair Glabro. Though he is not in Glabro form. So what brings the two of you here? Why double?
Father's funeral.
Ah. That makes sense. Everything's so fucking gloomy around here.
You haven't gone to my home set. It's in the middle of the Russian tundra.
I feel like I'm hairy enough for the Russian tundra.
Probably.
Ah, you'd fit in well.
Considering the face claim is Scandinavian. Strong Scandinavian blood. My mother used to say the reason why I was such an asshole growing up is I had strong Scandinavian blood on the human side and Shetler blood on the Garu side. It makes for one giant asshole.
I mean, as long as you're the one saying it, not me.
I never said she was wrong. I'm a giant asshole. But there's one thing you can never accuse me of being, and that's fake.
That is important.
Something I try to stick by myself. At that point, Maeve comes out with a tray of lemonades.
Aww.
Yeah. So sweet.
She really is. She is fucking sugary sweet and
So there's always
exhausting.
these top people, and then there's Maeve.
Yeah, she's just like, oh, okay. Because she is
Maybe
like 5'1".
she comes out and a bunch of birds like flock over and like land on her shoulders.
Oh, you are all really tall. Okay. I brought lemonade. I'm setting it on the table. You fucking Jolly Green Giants can come get it yourself. Yeah?
Alright, I'll smile and walk over.
Have you tried not being so damn short?
Well, what do you think I'm gonna do? You know, fucking perform a little magic and make myself grow 6 inches. Hell, it'll still only be 5'7". Never mind.
How far pregnant is she?
She's only. Hang on. Oh, it's okay, buddy. Yeah, she's only about 12 weeks. So, but because she is teeny tiny and it is twins, she is already somewhat showing. So she wears the kind of flowy dresses to cover it.
Okay. So it's good. Yeah, Helena say, maybe you can try closing your eyes and saying magic words.
I did some shows in Singapore once. Fucking wild place. But I heard they had this surgery where they break your legs and they space the bones apart. So when they knit back together, you grow like a quarter of an inch. And you just do this process over and over again to add inches onto.
I think I'm good.
I was just going to carry her on my shoulders, but that I guess works too.
Like I said, fucking wild place.
I think I'm good. not sure I want to break my legs just to, add an inch or two. It won't make that much of a difference. 5'1". 5'1" and 5'3" aren't all that much different.
It might save Bailey some back problems later in life. Won't have
As
to
her
bend so far
face
down to
goes
kiss you.
red.
Tomato again.
Looks over at the other Shadow Lord. She does that whenever you say something even remotely sexual.
Oh shit. You're gonna be a fun one, aren't you?
She is. I'm trying to get so much blood to rush to her head from blushing that her toes go numb.
I swear. You. This is why I don't come to Sept that often anymore.
But you have to now. You adopted me. You can't leave me alone. And he'll smile.
No, bloody hell.
No, I'm
I
sure
did
they'll be
do
fine
that,
with
didn't
us.
I?
I mean, I can show them the ropes if you don't want to.
No, I think we're good. Him learning from me and Bailey is just fine.
You take all the fun out of life.
I don't take all the fun out of life. I take all of your. I don't even know what to call it.
Fun. You call it fun.
If you say so.
Drinking, smoking, fighting, fucking. It sounds like a great time.
I mean, I didn't really enjoy drinking to begin with, so being pregnant just helps me out in that little matter.
So out of the drinking, smoking, fighting, and fucking, you're doing just one of them?
Yeah, pretty much.
And you're only having a quarter of the amount of fun that I have.
I don't find fighting that fun. Then again, you're in a rune. It makes sense.
Sometimes I have all four of them in the same night, not necessarily in the order I described.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me.
Is it
Sometimes all
all
with
the
the same
same?
person.
No. He was about to ask that. He'll just nod.
Well, it used to be.
I mean, you shouldn't be fighting with your mate. I don't think.
No,
That very.
before Katya.
Okay.
But whether or not you should be fighting with your mate, I think, depends on their opinion of the tribe.
I mean, my mate's a Shadow Lord. We don't fight. I don't think we've ever fought.
I would rather be gentle with my mate. Fight friends.
Leanne kind of gets a somber look in his eye. You're Garu, and you mate with kinfolk. It's inevitable.
But I am Metis. I cannot have children anyway.
You don't have to have children to have a mate.
True. But, well, most of the time they want a kinfolk so they can produce children.
Well, either way, they're human. Your Garu has been blessed and cursed with anger.
Or not.
Luckily, your anger doesn't bother most of the kinfolk around here.
Oh no. Otherwise, I think I would only have Garou friends. And I wouldn't want to lose you as a friend. And her smile.
When two couples fight, it's usually a yelling match. Tempers flare, and then maybe the guy punches the wall. The girl punches the wall in anger. Throw a Garun into the mix, an Arun into the mix, or any Garu, and the Garu loses their temper. You don't have a hole in the wall. You have dead kinfolk. If you're lucky, you just hurt them really badly.
Okay, sourpuss. Don't ruin the mood.
I have a mate. Just took out the busted my balls in order for me to give in.
Wait, so she had to chase you, huh? Hot damn.
I've seen it all too often, especially in my line of work and the people I hang around with. Make no mistake, I love Katya. That's why I didn't get with her for so long.
Get her a fucking taser.
I actually suggested that to her.
That generally works pretty well when we lose our shit.
We're actually she's gonna be looking into a fetish or something that, if such an event were to happen, she could use on me to knock me the fuck out.
Like I said, tasers work fucking great. Artem's had to use them on me more than once.
Tasering Krynos isn't very effective.
True, particularly those of us that are affinity with Grandfather Thunder.
Or built like a brick shithouse.
Then again, he used a military-grade taser. Shit fucking hurt.
Yeah, you probably deserved it.
I did.
We always do.
Though, I mean, to be fair, the dude grabbed my ass. What was I supposed to fucking do?
Deck 'em.
I did. He hit me back.
Well, did you beat him into unconsciousness?
Mm, May or may not have lost my temper. Artem tasered me. Idiot who grabbed my ass didn't remember anything the next morning.
Good.
Never had a problem with people grabbing my ass.
You're not a woman.
True, but I might have a great ass.
I mean, we already know mine's great. She kind of, turns around and shakes her butt playfully. And in those tight-ass leather pants, it's quite easy to see why.
Should Leon be a dick? I feel like Leon should be a dick.
If he's a dick, he's gonna get punched.
No,
And he will thoroughly deserve it.
I thought about saying something like, "Man, those jeans are so leather's so tight you can see the cellulite through them," but I decided not to be a dick.
Oh, he would so get punched.
It's funny though.
Maeve has retreated back inside, by the way.
Of course she has. We're having an adult conversation.
She is an adult. She's 23.
Maybe in years. She's just so wholesome.
She's very wholesome.
She belongs on an episode of Full House.
Her and Avery are both very wholesome. And considering their mates are, one another's brothers. All of the Shadow Lord Fianna babies.
One day in the far off future, the Fianna have been almost wiped out of existence. Not by fighting or wars, but the Gonzales just fucked them into diluting their bloodline.
To be fair, technically, the Gonzalez bloodline is weaker than the O'Brien bloodline. The
Yeah, but it's
O'Briens
Shadow
are
Lord
pure
blood.
breed 5.
It's Shadow Lord blood. It's just naturally stronger.
Yeah, they are pure breed 5, which means their pure breed will always be dominant.
Unless if with another pure breed 5.
Yeah, unless it was another pure breed 5, and then it's, co-dominance, and the kid can choose when they pass the rite of passage. Yeah, give me a phone. She's looking at Leon, kind of holding out her hand.
Leon hands her phone.
She puts her number in, and she saves it under Lana.
Why that name?
I've never liked my full name. Svetlana seems so... Ugh.
Stronger.
It's Lana.
Alright.
Last guy who called me Svetlana other than Artem got punched in the face for it.
Lana it is. You're not. And smile.
Or, well, technically it was a boot to the face, but...
With those beats, I'll say it again. Lana it is.
Good boy.
As much as I like a good fight, with those boots to his face sounded, well, not like a good time.
No, I don't imagine they are.
Everyone deserves a good ass kicking every now and then. It reminds you where your place is. My mouth got me in quite a bit of trouble as a cub.
I imagine so. I mean, my mouth got me into trouble as a cub too, but
But
what
eventually,
Shadow Lord doesn't?
yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Eventually, the beatings kind of prove the point.
Anyway, text me sometime when you want to get together and we'll get our bands together and play together.
Okay, I'll talk it over with the rest of the band.
That'll be fun.
It'll be loud.
Damn right it will.
I got an idea. We
She
can
kinda
do
quirks an eyebrow.
we can do a cover of Black Wedding.
Oh,
You know, the cover with At This Moment and Judas Priest.
hell yeah.
I'll run it past the band.
I'm sure our Tom will love it.
Out of game, if you've never heard that song, it's really fucking great.
Oh god, fuck yeah, I have. At that point, she is going to head out, and unless you two have any other declarations.
I'm good.
As she's walking away, Leon would have kind of turned his head to look at her ass and out loud, but not loud enough for her to hear. She's not wrong.
Alright, we'll just smile at that.
And that's it.
Okay. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been a scene for Darkness in Dublin, the Werewolf the Apocalypse venue. See you next time.